Hey guys, welcome to Tyson's Gym 3.0. So anyways, our gym got a small little upgrade. As you can see, like jhala aleko cha because paila it was open and we just put random cloth there to stop the wind, and we put better looking curtains because don't know how long this lockdown situation is gonna last, but June 2nd सम्म चाहिँ confirm गरिसक्यो, so it might go longer. Gyms non-essential stuffs won't open until even later this year, so we're going to be training here for a while, so just making it look slightly better for the camera and slightly better place for us to feel like we're training pani. But yeah, regardless, last week I didn't vlog. The last vlog you saw was 2 weeks agadiko because last week was my last week of hypertrophy phase, and it was absolutely insane the amount of volume that I did. As a result, this week is like a recovery week, also like a bridge phase into the next vlog that I'm moving, which is strength focused vlog. And by the time you're watching, we're 11 weeks out, so I'm 12 weeks out right now, so that's a good time to start strength phases. Last week I did a single at RP 8 for bench press with 130, so that leaves me estimated 1 rep max at 140, so we're very positive that I'll get 140 kilos bench this training block, and I will probably do it in the gym before I do it in the platform just to be sure. Yeah, so like I said, this is like a fresh week. Aajदेखि strength block start huncha. I'm going to be training now. I've got like a easy-ish session. Frequency is still the same. Some exercises have changed, and yeah, nothing's too different. I'm going to start warming up now, and then do the workout, and I will see you guys with more updates maybe before my next workout, so enjoy. Alright guys, so done with the week, and this week त्यस्तो खासै के पनि record गर्दै गरेन because it wasn't something out of the ordinary. Exercises were still the same, but Monday, Wednesday, Friday exercise गर्यो, and today is Saturday, the last day, and as I say, I'm just gonna be doing some accessory movements and all those sort of things. I just wanted to answer a few questions and just talk about my current state, where my mind is at, because ever since moving up a weight class, I've had more good days than bad compared to when I was a 93 kilo lifter. And now that I look back, I wasn't really in a very good place as a person, as an athlete, mentally and both physically, because I was dealing with a lot of injuries, and I was burnt out sort of a thing, and motivation to train wasn't quite there. And looking back now, I can admit it that moving up a weight class was definitely the best decision to do. But 93 hunदाखेरि चाहिँ I was just like गर्नै पर्छ भन्ने हिसाबले मात्रै I was forcing myself to work out and all those things. So I'm very happy that I made the choice, and this week I'm finishing up my maintenance phase of my diet, so 100 feels kind of comfortable now. At this point, being 11 weeks out, I cannot start a cut, which I would like to do for body composition and all those things, but moving forward, I am competing in the 105 class, so I have decided for the next 6 weeks I'm gonna be bulking again, which is gonna be a difficult task, and 6 weeks bulk गरेपछि चाहिँ then for the remainder 5 weeks I will be at a maintenance phase, because I live in the maintenance phase my body. I feel quite comfortable in this body, so I'm hoping when I add a few kilos, maybe 2 or 2.5 up to 3 kilos, and maintain for the next 5 weeks while I'm peaking, it'll be perfect for me to adjust to my equipment, leverages पनि different leverages my pani huncha ani technique or sabai kura will be sorted out. So that's my plan for now, and plan is always a subject to change, but I think I'm moving forward with that plan. Just to answer a few questions to make this video longer, which I have no problem of doing usually, but as I say, केही content नभएको हिसाबले चाहिँ, so हुन त म सबै क्वेसनहरु कमेन्टमा रिप्लाई गरिरहेको हुन्छु, but slightly better answer to some of the questions. So the first question from Prem Singh, he asks, where are you from? And he answers the question, Kathmandu, so that's where I'm from. I was based in Bangkok for the last 1.5 years or so, but I'll be in Kathmandu. I'll go back to Bangkok just once after this pandemic is over, but I'll basically be from Kathmandu from now on. Another question comes from Probeen Gurung. He asks, how much did it cost to set up the whole gym, and what's your monthly budget on a diet? Informative video as usual. So thank you for the compliment. I try to make it as informative as possible rather than just like, you know, wasting your time watching me just train type ko hisabले. So how much did the whole gym setup cost? So Nepalma चाहिँ gym equipments are pretty damn expensive, to be honest, and it's, I don't know, when you look at the prices online and like China ko prices or it feels so not worth it. And your price ko equipment matter, you can literally get like Rogue Fitness ko stuff, but it's a bit expensive. But the weight plates, I have like 257.5 kgs weight plates, so 1 kg cost 400 rupees. The barbell was around 15,000 and the rack was around 45,000 and the bench is around 40,000, something around that price. The mats were pretty damn expensive too. एउटा mat ko like 900 or something, so I have like 10 or 15 mats. Dumbbells चाहिँ मसँग पहिल्यैदेखि थियो, but I think dumbbells would also cost maybe around 300-400 per kg. And I got some plywood को दामहरु त तपाईहरुलाई थाहा भइहाल्छ. I have 4 plywood for deadlift platform ko lai 8 feet by 4 inches go, so plywood pani bhayo. And yeah, that's basically how much it costs. Now सबैलाई त्यति नै खर्च गर्नु पर्छ भन्ने छैन, like 100 kg ले पुग्न पनि सक्छ, कसैलाई like squat rack नचाहिन सक्छ, so you might just need like cable machines and त्यो multi gym station, which अनि home gym को सबैको different हुन्छ cost, अनि just don't buy the exact same stuffs I have because this is मेरो requirement अनि तपाईको लागि आफै छानेर किन्नु टन्नै छ equipment बेच्नेहरु नेपालमा. Just get in touch with one of them. मैले चाहिँ हाम्रो जज दाइबाट आदि equipment लिएको हो, so Orla Gym Fitness Equipment भनेर दाइको एउटा Instagram page छ. So if you wanna find out more, just talk to him. Monthly diet budget, यो पनि comes down to, you know, how much food that I'm currently eating. So I'm at maintenance phase at the time of shooting, so I eat around 305 grams of protein, about 150 grams of fats, and around 400 grams of carbs. So that's quite a lot of food. There is some मान्छेलाई त 2 दिनकै खाना भइरा हुन्छ, or even more in terms of protein sometimes, like हामीले कम्ती नै खाइरा हुन्छ नि त protein. So 305 grams of protein would typically need around 1 kg of chicken. म chicken मात्र खान्दिन. I have whey protein कहिले खान्छु, कहिले eggs खान्छ. So usually it'll be around like 600-700 grams of chicken, 20-30 grams of whey, and anywhere from 7 to 15 eggs depending on what your egg yolk खान्छ. So that's that. Calculate the price. त्यसपछि fats, it's mostly for cooking purpose, so I think 50-60 grams fats that come from the oil that I cook मेरो chicken, मेरो eggs, मेरो everything in. So अर्को 100 grams I mostly try and have it from good sources like almonds हरु हुन्छ, अनि egg yolk मा पनि कति भइरा हुन्छ. So almonds हरु खाइरा हुन्छ होला दिनको 20-25 ग्राम, walnuts around the same. Milk is a big part of मेरो protein and मेरो fats, even carbs. अनि carbs class, it's mostly just rice, so it's like a lot of eating, like cooked rice over 1 kg हुन्छ. So काचोमा नाप्दाखेरि I think around 400 to 500 grams of rice each day. So yeah, do the math, and it's always different. Training now even eat lesser calories. त्यसपछि अर्को question, so राम्रो decoration घरको अरे. Yeah, like मेरो mom, dad, they're both very interested in making the house look prettier, अनि टन्नै plants हरु छ, so I think that contributes to how the house looks. And yeah, thank you. And the last question for now that I'm gonna answer is the last question in the previous video, and the person asked how to make lower back strong. My lower back is weak. So weak, मैले जिसके say weak भनेर त 7 दिन हैन लेखेको थिए because of the spelling mistake that he or she made, because username right with me, so I don't know if it's a he or a she, but whatever. So first things first, I'm not a physical therapist, so this is completely out of मेरो realm of expertise, and I don't want to recommend any special thing like oh yo gareyo भने ठीक हुन्छ, or nobody in that case should do, even a physical therapist, without screening questions, without screening movements अनि के भइरहेछ, what's the fault भनेर चाहिँ हुँदैन. But the main cause is mostly by like maybe not having enough muscle or improper movement patterns, lower back दुख्ने, or like other muscle, like for example हाम्रो glutes, हाम्रो abs are not properly working the way that it's supposed to work, and the lower back is using most of its energy. That's the reason why the lower back hurts and those things. So the first thing you want to do if it's a severe case is consult a physical therapist, and only trust the person if they're doing like a screening movement test with you to actually improve the pain, rather than like pura massage गरेर ठीक पार्दिने भन्दा पनि it should be more like a screening sort of a thing, and exercise गरेरै ठीक पार्ने हुन्छ. But some cases obviously त्यो थिच्नेहरूले पनि ठीक गर्छ, but you have to restore the range of motion, so exercise is number one. So you have to start exercising. अब severe pain हैन भने चाहिँ maybe just start doing more core work, more glutes work, like core ko लागि you can do dead bugs are my favorite for core activation. त्यसपछि planks of all sorts, but make sure your rib cage लाई चाहिँ position गर्न सिक्नु पर्छ के, because most people when they plank like यस्तो position मा plank गर्छ के, and that's bad. So we want to focus on putting the rib cage down and holding the plank. म पुरा most muscular गरेर देखिरहेको छ गरामा. Yeah, so rib cage positioning is very important, and the same thing goes for hip thruster पनि. Overextend गरे भने lower back ले नै धेरै strain लिन्छ. So work on your glutes, work on your core, do some bird dogs, and focus on breathing and bracing if you're exercising. So yeah, that wraps up all the questions that I have in the previous video. पुरानो questions answer नगरौँ, but I think I should start answering one question or two questions at the end of the video. So if you've got any more questions, let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, आजदेखि चाहिँ मेरो strength phase start हुन्छ, so training is gonna get really interesting, and I'm so excited to share that with you guys. And I was just watching my Purano series also, and it's so much fun looking back on how the world was and how much I was traveling and all those things. But you gotta do what you gotta do, and that's what I'm doing for now. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next week.